Today we're going to be going over the winners of the figure sculpture competition. But before we get into that, I want to remind you guys that there's a sale going on now on all of the Proko courses, including my sculpting courses. All right, let's get into it. First off, I just want to thank everybody who participated, especially our sponsors. So thank you Proko.com for hosting the competition, and then PoseSpace for providing the photo references for this competition and also providing the prize money. So PoseSpace.com provided $250, Proko provided $250, and I provided $250 so that there could be some prize money for the winners. That makes things a little bit more interesting. And then thank all of you guys who participated. We had almost 100 people who submitted. It's great to see so many people sculpting something together and getting better. I'd like to do more of these, and so if you guys have suggestions on how to make these competitions better, comment those below. And especially those who participated in the competition, I'd be curious to know what you guys think could make this competition better. I've already heard from somebody who preferred how we did it the first time, where there was two poses, a male and a female pose, so that there was at least an option there. And so that's something that I'll try to do going forward. Okay, so first I want to do a couple honorable mentions. These are people that didn't make it to the top 3, but I liked your sculptures and I just wanted to honorably mention you. The first one is Carlos Jairan. I think that's probably how you'd pronounce it, something like that, from Venezuela. So it was so cool that we have people from all over the world participating in this competition. My dad actually served as a missionary in Venezuela many years ago. And with this particular competition, one of the main things I was thinking about was, could I see this sculpture exactly as it is, cast in bronze and displayed in a gallery? And so that was a big thing. I wanted to feel like the details were working, the texture was working. And this one, it has an interesting texture, and I liked the way they treated the details of the base and the stand, as well as the hair. It just felt like a well thought out sculpture. It was a good job on the figure, so honorable mention, good job, great sculpture. The next honorable mention was a sculpture by Yongping Li, and I apologize for the pronunciation if I get it totally wrong. I'll do my best. And again, this sculpture felt like a cohesive sculpture, that it was finished. It has a nice look to it, and I think it's just a really well done sculpture. So great job, Yongping. Honorable mention. Okay, now we'll get into the actual prize winners, starting with our third place prize, which is $100, and that goes to Gwendolyn Mallet. And with this one, I was really impressed by the attention to detail, especially in the base and everything, but the figure also felt completed. It felt like it was a consistent texture and something that I could see in a gallery, cast in bronze, and them charging a significant amount for this sculpture. The pose, the details, the anatomy, the gesture, it just felt like it was working. I also felt like the likeness was pretty close. That's something that's very difficult to capture, and I felt like this one did a good job. And now the second place prize, that's for $150, and that one goes to Quentin McCann. So great job, Quentin. And with this one, I really liked how the forms were treated, the anatomy. It felt like a cohesive sculpture that made sense visually. The balance and gesture was all there. The details of the hands and face seemed to work. They didn't feel off. And then lighting and presentation was all good. And so I just thought it was a really well done sculpture. And so great job, Quentin. Full disclosure, I actually know Quentin. I've actually done some in-person competitions with him. He's a really talented sculptor, and so the competition was very high for this. This was open to everybody, and so even professional sculptors could enter the competition. I think he's a teacher as well, an art teacher, and so he did a great job, and I felt like his deserved that second place spot. Okay, now we get to the final sculpture. Drum roll. So first place and the $500 prize winner goes to, it's a great sculpture. I'm going to butcher the name. Slađana Buhovac. This was just a really nice sculpture. Some of the things that stood out the most to me was just that the face felt very pleasant, very attractive, and that's something that is difficult to attain. And something that a lot of the sculptures, when I looked at the face and the hands, that's kind of where our eye naturally goes, just to see, like, is this a talented artist? With this one, I just felt like it was a very attractive looking sculpture. So it's definitely something that I could see in a gallery. There are elements that are a little bit sketchy, which I think is fine. You know, the base is a little bit sketchy, but this was a figure sculpture competition, so I'm mainly focused on the figure. And I just felt like this one did a really good job of just creating a nice looking, nice feeling sculpture where there's nothing that jumps out to me as, oh, that's something that looks off. It just felt like a nicely done sculpture. Great job on the sculpture. I was really impressed. To the winners, I'll reach out to you over at Proko.com, so check your messages. If you're in the winners, I'll message you over at Proko.com to get your information to get that prize money to you. So thank you again, everybody that participated. Hopefully you had a lot of fun, and I saw a bunch of people compete, and that's really what this is about, is just getting students to try to sculpt the figure and finish an entire sculpture in just a few weeks. And I was really impressed with what I saw from you guys. So I'm hopefully gonna do this again. I'd like to do it, maybe a spring competition and a fall competition. So watch out for that. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you wanna get better at sculpting, then check out the courses, the full courses. Now's a great time because they're on sale till the end of November. It's the biggest sale of the year, so if you can, invest in it by then. But even if you don't make the sale, it's a great investment to learn sculpting online if that's what you're serious about. The Figure Sculpting Fundamentals course is a great place to start, a foundation for traditional sculpting. If you struggle with the portrait, which many people do, and understandably so, the portrait is very difficult, then there's a portrait sculpting course just for you. And then same thing with the hands. If you struggle with the hands, check out the hand sculpting course. All of those courses, as well as the many other courses that they have over at Proko.com, are on sale now. And if you're watching this after, then reach out to me. If you reach out to me on Instagram, I might share with you a discount code. If you're watching this after, it's not as big a discount as the November sale, but for those that reach out, I do give them a special discount. Happy to share that with you. All right, thank you guys for watching. Stay creative, stay productive, and hopefully I'll see you again soon in another video.